Hosea was a prophet living in a time when Israel had turned away from God. The people were still religious on the outside, but their hearts were chasing idols. They had broken their covenant with the Lord, just like an unfaithful spouse breaks marriage vows. Then God gave Hosea a shocking command. God told him to marry a woman named Gomer, a woman who would not remain faithful. Hosea obeyed. At first, it looked like a normal marriage. They built a home. They had children. But soon, Gomer began to drift. Her heart wandered, and she returned to a life of unfaithfulness. She left Hosea and gave herself to other lovers. Hosea was left with pain, humiliation, and heartbreak. People likely mocked him. They wondered why a man of God would remain tied to such a woman. But Hosea's suffering was not meaningless. His marriage had become a living message from heaven. Because what Gomer did to Hosea, Israel had been doing to God. Israel had left the Lord, chasing false gods and empty promises, trading divine love for temporary pleasure. Yet God's heart was not to destroy them. His heart was to restore them. Then something even more shocking happened. Gomer's unfaithfulness led her into slavery. She became broken, rejected, and unwanted. The lovers she trusted did not save her. They used her and abandoned her. She ended up being sold like property. And that is when God spoke again. God told Hosea, "Go, and love her again." Not because she deserved it. Not because she had changed. But because this was the very picture of God's love. So Hosea went. He walked into the place where she was being sold. He saw her shame. He saw her brokenness. And instead of turning away, he paid the price to redeem her. He bought back the woman who had betrayed him. He took her home. And he told her she would no longer live as she had before. She would no longer belong to strangers. She would be restored. This was not just a love story. It was a prophecy. Because Hosea's love was a mirror of God's love, a love that keeps pursuing, even when rejected. A love that redeems, even when betrayed. A love that pays the price to bring the lost back home. And through Hosea, God was saying to his people, "You may have left me, but I have not stopped loving you." That is the mystery of Hosea. A love that does not give up. A love that redeems. A love that brings the unfaithful back into covenant. Not because they are perfect, but because God's love is faithful forever.